Hi, I'm Erin with Breathe Grace Yoga. Today we will share a Vinyasa flow with an intention of love. Let's begin in mountain pose. Feet are hip distance apart. Shoulders are relaxed. And we'll establish a nice, even, deep breath. Feeling your breath come into your chest, expanding your ribs, come all the way into your diaphragm. And then exhaling completely. Focusing your mind just on your breath right now and taking anything else that might be in your head and setting it on the side of your mat. Taking this time for you. And now bringing your intention to love. Love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope. Let us fill our hearts and our souls with love today as we practice, and then spill it on everyone we come into contact with this week. And open your eyes, and we'll open our legs a little bit wider than the hips. We're going to begin sweeping the arms up and coming into an absolute little back bend here. Opening the heart and then hinging forward, coming into a wide leg forward fold. First one of the day. Just breathing. Option to put a block here. If you're not reaching the floor yet because it's early, because it's your first forward bend of the day, you can put a block here at this height, even up here, wherever it feels good. Then we'll slowly roll up. We'll do that a few more times. Inhaling up, opening the heart, looking up, maybe closing your eyes and just raising your face. Little back bend, absolute. Stretching to touch the sun, and then hinging forward. Wide leg forward fold. Inhale, exhale, lower. Slowly roll up. Do that again. Hinging forward. This time grab your ankles, pull yourself closer to your legs. And slowly roll up. Again. Folding forward, grabbing the ankles, feeling the back of those legs warming up with each forward bend. And roll up, and we'll do it one more time. Hands in between on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, lower. And then roll up. All right, bring the legs together. We're going to do a standing balance spinal twist. So I want you to spread the toes on your right foot, engage your core and your quads on that standing leg and your glutes. We're going to lift the left leg, take the right hand, put it on the outside of the left thigh. Left hand comes to the small of your back. Look over your left shoulder. Let me show you how this looks from the side view. Twisting the spine, also working on core strength and balance. And release. And now we'll do the other side. So spreading the toes on the left foot, engaging the quads and the glutes and the abs. Lifting the right leg, taking the left hand to the side of the right knee. Right hand comes to the small of the back and look over that shoulder. And release. Excellent. All right, we'll do a few rounds of moonflowers into lateral flexion to make sure we're nice and warm, and then we'll start our flow. Inhaling up, exhaling moonflowers, inhaling over, exhaling moonflowers. Continuing with your own breath. Moving at a pace that works for you to warm up your body today. Couple more. And relax. All right, we are going to start our flow. We are going to begin in downward dog. So let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, folding, hinging from the hips. Planting the hands on the mat, stepping back, bringing the hips high and back and bringing your ears between your shoulders. Pedaling the feet here. Warming up the body, maybe swaying back and forth. And then raising that left leg behind you, swinging it through. And lifting up for a high lunge, crescent lunge, looking up at the ceiling. Maybe even bringing the hands behind and binding, opening up that chest. Making sure you're breathing. And then taking that back foot, pivoting it to open the hips. Your back foot is now parallel to the back of the mat. Your right arm comes behind your back, your left arm palm up, comes up and over for reverse warrior. Take your top hand down to the bottom by your ankle, and your bottom hand comes up. We're in extended side angle. Fingertips are just barely touching the floor here. Option to lean that arm on the thigh. Looking up at the top fingers. And now we're going to flow between reverse warrior and extended side angle. So coming up for reverse warrior and coming back down for extended side angle. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Continue with your own breath. Two more. And then bring the arms to shoulder height, pivot the back foot, come into wide squat, which is goddess pose, and lift the arms, look up at the ceiling, opening the heart again. Bring the hands down to the mat. By your left foot, step back into downward dog. Reconnecting with your breath here. Raise up your left foot behind you. Swing it through again. Drop the right knee. Coming into a low lunge. Lifting the arms. Lifting the chest. Bringing the hands down to the mat on either side of the foot or to the inside, both to the inside, and swinging that foot back around. Coming into child's pose first. And then pulling forward into Sphinx pose. So coming down onto the belly, onto the forearms. Relaxing the lower body and lifting the chest. Little back bend here. And maybe pressing up into seal. If it feels good. If this is too much for your back, stay in Sphinx. coming back down to Sphinx. And then bringing the arms back behind you, lifting the arms, the chest, the head, and the legs for locust. And relax, pressing back into child's pose. Reconnecting with your breath here, and then we will repeat that entire flow for the other side. Flipping the toes behind you, pressing up into downward dog. Lifting your right leg behind you, swinging it through, and coming up into a crescent lunge. Looking up, lifting your heart. Maybe binding the hands and opening the chest. Pivoting that back foot, opening the hip. Back foot is parallel with your mat now. Taking your left hand, tucking it behind your back. Right hand comes up for reverse warrior. Bringing that top hand down to the mat by your ankle. Reaching your left hand straight up for side angle. And then we'll flow between reverse and side angle. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Working with your own breath. Last one. Lift up, open up to Goddess. Lift the arms, look up, and breathe. Bringing the hands to the mat, coming back into downward dog. Pressing the hips back, reconnecting with your breath here. Raising the right leg up behind you, swinging it through, dropping the left knee. lifting the arms for a low lunge. Bring the hands to either side of your foot or to the inside. Bringing that front foot back. Coming into child's pose first. And then pulling forward into Sphinx, coming onto the forearms. Relaxing the lower body, lifting the chest. And then pressing up into seal if it feels good. Or staying in Sphinx. Coming back to Sphinx. And then lowering down, bringing the arms behind you, lifting the head, the chest, and the arms, lifting the legs for locust. And relax, press back into child's pose. Pulling yourself up. We're going to come into a mermaid stretch. So start with your knees up in front of you, and you're going to tip your knees to the right and bring your feet to the left so they're overlapping each other. Take your left hand, hold onto your ankle, right hand comes up and over. Come back to center, bring those knees back up, tip them the other direction, hold on to your ankle and bring that arm over. Feeling that nice stretch down your side. Bringing your arm down, coming onto your knees. If you have blocks, you can grab them. You might want them for this next pose. I'm going to come into camel pose. So if you have blocks, you can put them right next to your ankles. We're going to support the back, the lower back, and just lean back and look up. You can stay right here or bring the hands to the blocks, opening up the chest. Blocks can be lower. If that's comfortable for you. Or You can reach down to your heels. Then place your hands on your lower back as you come back up. Come into child's pose to counter that. We're going to shift our body, bring our legs in front, lie down on your back, arms are at your sides. Take your right leg, lift and flex the toes, bring it across your left leg and open up that hip. From here, we're going to lift in bridge pose with the leg in figure 4 or pigeon. Inhale up, exhale down. Two more. And release. And take the left foot, bring it across, flex the toes, inhale up, exhale down. Engaging those glutes, quads and abs as you move through this motion. One more. And release. Open up your arms. Drop both knees to the right. Look over the left shoulder for a spinal twist. Come back to center and drop both knees to the left, looking over the right shoulder. Coming back to center. Extending the legs out, bringing the arms to the sides and then lifting up onto the forearms, tucking your fingertips by your tailbone and coming onto your elbows and then arching back, opening up the heart. Lifting the head, releasing the arms, coming back onto your back, bringing your knees up, grabbing your big toes and pressing your knees down towards the floor. Lifting your head maybe and giving a rock in Happy Baby, massaging your back. Knees are pointed toward the floor. Just getting a nice little back massage here. And then release your toes. Come into a Shavasana position that feels good for you today. Maybe it's reclined cobbler's pose. Maybe it's corpse pose. Maybe you'll be on your belly in Spider-Man or on your side. Whatever feels good for you today, where you can let go and relax, find that position. Bring your focus inward to your breath. Feeling good about the work you just did. Filling your heart up with love. The best and most beautiful things in this world cannot be seen or even heard, but must be felt with the heart. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Support yourself into a seated position. We'll inhale up and exhale. Inhale up and exhale. The light in me honors and appreciates the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you soon.